What up on India? Hello gaming fans, it's your boy Brian D coming to you. Today we're going to play a little bit of Axis and Allies 1942 online. I always love this game, the original game I should say from back in the day, but this one's a little bit different. There's no technology roles, and C zones and C units behave a little bit differently. And it's also not live, so you can't, as the defender, you cannot select your hits as you go. You have to set up what's called a defense profile, and we'll maybe get into that a little bit later. But let's give it a try. We'll start off. I have a new game with Boro. I'm playing the Allies, so I'll be controlling Russia, UK, and the United States, and he'll be doing Germany and Japan. Let's go to the game. Round one, there seems like there's always a ton of standard moves, I should say, and those moves are the ones that I'm going to do. Generally gives you the best chance of success. I'm going to be attacking Ukraine and Western Russia. Ukraine usually is a strafing attack, depending on how things go. Sometimes I will take it, but it's always nice to save your tanks. This one is always usually a win. I do vacate Karelia, but it's to be expected. It will always fall. And maybe I can take it back later once I start shuttling units from UK and the United States. But you never know. This game changes on a dime, and so you always have to be willing to make different decisions. So here we go. My standard buy is, again, Russia always needs units. They need bodies because they need to hold on until from Russia and Japan, or I'm sorry, from Germany and Japan until the UK and US can provide a little bit of support. So I bought my 8 units. Let's go. So I bring everything into Ukraine that can reach, which includes all the units from Caucasus, I believe is what it's called, yes. And these 2 tanks from Russia, 2 fighters, 9 units. And then everything else goes here. That can reach. 12 units. Okay, that's really all that I do on round one. I have seen other builds, but perhaps we'll come across one in this series. 12 and 9, that's correct. Everything else is going to move during non-combat, so here we go. This fight always makes me nervous because it can go bad really quick. Not bad, 4 hits. I'll take it. Now, we'll see what he gets. Now is when you need to decide if I want to continue on. He has a tank. Well, we'll go to the next round and we'll show us the combat board. He has a tank, fighter, and a bomber. Bomber rolls at 1, so chances are that's not going to hit. These 2 chances are they will hit. This is technically even, but let's see. With 2 hits would leave me with 2 tanks there. Or I could retreat everything right now and just bolster up, but when there's ground units left, it's tough because Germany can bring a lot into Caucasus, especially with the battleship and transport that's in the Med. I'm gonna continue on. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I got them all, so I am gonna be leaving units there, which I hate doing my tanks. 3, the bomber hit. So I have 1 tank left. Ugh, not a very good battle. But here we go. It's nice to take out all those Air Force units. Next fight is in Western Russia. This usually goes pretty well, but you never want to have too few units left over, because if you do, again, Germany can counterattack. 3 hits, not the best, but here we go. Wow, I got very lucky. Not a single hit, so I'm going to press on. 4. They're gone. Let's see what they... Oh, wow. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Not losing a single unit. That really helps. Okay, non-combat. This goes over here to help the UK on defense. Start pulling these guys back. This guy goes here. Sometimes I put 7 units here because it can be a good counterattack. Other times I bring them back because, again, we need bodies. I'm going to bring them over here. This guy's going to go back. Fighters are going to land here. Now I can put this down here as well. So defense profiles, I mentioned those earlier. I'll show you what those are. Was it this one? No. This one? Nope. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so my settings are Brian and submerged. What that means is for C, I'm not submerging round 1 because I want that sub to take a hit. And this is pretty standard. In the sea, though, I have the aircraft carrier go before the fighter, even though it's worth a little bit more, but fighters sometimes can land on a friendly territory if there's one in the same sea zone, and generally fighters are hard to replace. They're expensive units. Take the single hit first in the battleship. Land units, I have the anti-aircraft artillery to take the first hit. Doesn't fire back except on round 1 against fighters, but after that it's useless, so you might as well take it as a hit over something that has a chance of defending. Infantry first, artillery second, bomber third, tank fourth, fighter fifth. Sometimes I have my bomber set up here as the first thing for round 1, but we'll see. Okay, go back to the game, and I think I've done all my non-combat. Sub's been moved. All right. I'm gonna put 4 here, 4 here. There it is. Let's go. Made $28 for next time, which is pretty good. Okay, well, that's about it. I'll pick this back up once UK has made its turn and it's time for Japan to go. Have a good day. See ya.